Hello, everyone. Welcome back to 366 Days of Hope. My name is Pearl, and I'm here to share our next video, which is overflowing gifts. As I was thinking about my day today, I realized what an incredible blessing it was this entire day, but just also this week. And I had spent the day just pouring into, people, my church, activities. And sometimes those days can be very overwhelming, especially when there's just so much going on. But it also helps us take a moment to just kind of sit down, reflect on maybe the lessons that we were intended to learn throughout this experience. And so as I was, getting ready to prepare these jars, I was thinking about how we're also being prepared for something. We don't always know what is going to go into our cup. We don't know what we're meant to pour into others. But sometimes the blessing is the overflowing of those blessings. And later we look back and think to ourselves, wow, we have just been so blessed. This weekend was filled with service, love, laughter, compassion, worship, and just seeing the goodness in other human beings, kindness, and divine interactions. Just beautiful, appointed time for the right connections. And I was just blown away by how everything just landed perfectly. If I wasn't where I was, if I just wanted to just stay at home and just do nothing, I wouldn't have received half the blessings I received just by putting myself out there. Because, yeah, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I just want to hunker down, be at home, and there's a time and place to do that for sure. But I just felt like, God, I wanted serve you. I want to see your goodness. And that was one of my big prayers this week was I really wanted to see, God's goodness. And we decided to open up our home to have Bible study, which was awesome. I just prayed that God provided all the food, and he did. I had prayed for God to have us just enjoy the time and not to fret over the little details. And God was just filling my cup perfectly. I couldn't even explain how he just answered a lot of my little prayers. Then, of course, going to church, we ended up having a moment where I was called to serve again, and they needed someone to sing last minute, and I agreed to it. And I was like, Lord, I love to prepare or be at least very prepared before I go up. And luckily I knew all the songs, but I just had to sit there and just thank God that he gave me a tool in which I could use for him, and that is my voice. And being able to stand, and lead our church in worship is also a huge blessing to me. Then after that, it was another event, which was going to a nursing home actually. And we were there serving people by having worship and singing hymns as well. And it was just such a blessing to be able to do that, even though part of me was exhausted. And I was also just able to serve by helping out my family and just trying to be there for them in their moment and time. And so it was just a lot of running around, but I don't regret it. I am so thankful that I'm still so able-bodied to be able to do that for people. And that was something I had to just be mindful and thankful for. Lord, thank you for giving me this body that I'm able to just fill someone's cup up and pour into them. And then after that, it was celebrating someone's farewell by having a game night, and I was able to attend that as well. And then, of course, the very next day, we had our women's fitness, and then we had our worker bee where we helped out the church. And this was where things got so amazing. So I wasn't expecting that our beloved pastor would end up taking so many people out to lunch. And he did, which was such a huge blessing to us. And then after that, while we were in line at the restaurant, someone decided to give him extra funds to pay not only our meals, but also for my pastor to bless one other person who was in line. And I just thought, what a blessing. And then this last person, so mind you, there was 11 of us, and then there was the 12th, and the 13th person said no, and that person ended up buying cookies for everyone. I just was like, what an incredible story. What an incredible moment for everybody to just bless us in that way. And I just saw kindness just pouring out. And just like me filling up these jars, it's like I knew that one jar wasn't going to be enough. I needed 2 jars to fully fill up the container with all the flour that I had. And I think of the same way that God sometimes says, hey, you're going to need more than just 1 jar to receive the blessings that I'm about to pour on you. Because you've been outpouring so much into others, I need to refill you, but I'm going to fill you even more. And so I hope that encourages you guys to keep pouring out and being a blessing wherever you go. And with that said, may you live, thrive, and be healthy. Take care, guys. Bye.